Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late July, moving into early August 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Piscean people. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do you got for us Pisceans here in late July, early August? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little look at? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces. Late July, early August, Leo season in full effect. What's going on here? Yeah, very quick. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Piscean energy, and I feel like I've seen this for you either last week or the week before that. I've been seeing it for other signs as well, and I'd find it very intriguing that out of all the zodiac signs that I read for, I read for all 12, Pisces energy that we always get in the front end is almost every week very, very similar, which makes sense. Now you see this dream lady with the bubbles and the journal. There's a lot of themes that we approach here on a very regular basis that are showing up once again, and that has to be for a reason. But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more about this card. So I'm sure if you are a regular viewer, you have seen this a time or two or 10, because it shows up a lot for Pisces. And if not this one in particular, other ones. We have this lady, it looks like she's taking a little nap. She's underneath the umbrella. There's that beautiful etheric background. There's bubbles. It kind of looks like a dreamscape. Now, if you study astrology, you know that a lot of people say Pisces energy has one foot in the material world, one foot in the dream world, or the etheric, spiritual. So this card kind of encapsulates that. For a portion of you, there is some sort of importance around rest, sleep, or the dream states, altered states of consciousness, deep state meditation. That's coming through very strong in this time. I usually link this card to imagination and creativity, which is a Piscean trait normally. So as with every week, it's a great time for you to create, bring things out of the realm of idea into the physical world. I mean, that is a big mission for a lot of Pisceans out there, but that's not always the case. Just know when I see this energy, there is that hyper focus on the energy levels, the energy world itself. So we're just going to leave it at that for now. Very etheric. Let's get into tarot. And I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for my Pisceans, please. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled An Unexpected Talk. I've been picking that up for the other water signs in recent weeks as well. So just know that there could have been people hitting you up that you haven't expected to hear from. Conversations I weren't expecting to have, anything and everything really possible here, but that energy could still bleed over for a couple weeks, so keep that in mind. But let's see what energy shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe, we could be seeing somebody else's. Let's get it going. 3 cards for Pisces, please. What do we have for my good friends in late July, early August? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. We'll talk about that. Now, if we're talking the realm of finance, this could be a good card. I always see the 4 of Pentacles as neutral. It's definitely holding on to something here. Let's get a couple more, and we'll really start piecing this together. Thank you. Judgment, totally different. Total change right here in the center already, from the 4 of Pentacles to the Judgment card. Okay, I feel something bursting forth with a lot of power, like 0 to 100 already, and we only have 2 cards of the spread out. Let's get one more. Thank you. Temperance. So it's like stop, start, stop. It's like there's like a very, very volatile little season here in the center. Lots of angelic energy, which makes total sense to me as well. So let's get Temperance right there. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like we have a very intriguing one on our hands this week. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, 2 major arcana, which could be very powerful themes. Both of them are angelic too. So, whenever I see angels on a card, to me, that speaks of spiritual protection, the spirit world itself, the etheric world. And I was just talking about it in the very beginning, Pisces with that 1 foot in the material, 1 foot in the spiritual. Lots of spiritual energy around the Pisces collective in this time. But it's also extremely protective. But the way the energy flows is very peculiar, because this one is like full stop, full go, slow down. So it's like boom, 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 like 2 steps over, 1 step back type of vibe. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. For some of you, if you've had a hectic time recently, that could start calming down. That would be nice. But position number 1, the 4 of Pentacles. Whenever I see this card, again, I say it's neutral. Some people say that this is a rough card, which it can be. Every card in the tarot could be rough. If we're talking finance, the 4 of Pentacles is very good. This could be a card of investments. This could be a card of saving. You might be saving up for a big purchase of some sort. This is very good for things like that, like being on a budget, paying attention to the numbers, stashing money away if necessary. So now's a great time to do some investing or banking. But when I see the 4 of Pentacles, if we're talking about the emotional status of it, it's holding something in, or it's not letting something go. Okay, so there could be a feeling or something you're holding deep within you that you're not really wanting to talk about just yet. Whether it's a thought process or something you've been dealing with, it's like, I don't really want to talk about it right now for whatever reason. If you have certain feelings towards someone, whether positive or negative, this could be holding on to those. In its roughest case scenario, this card could be someone that has a grudge. This could be someone that's angry, upset, mad, you name it. So this could be someone that's a little grumpy here. But just think, this is not action. It's at a standstill, this energy in the front. So it's something possibly not being addressed for whatever reason. Moving to the center, we have the complete total opposite when we get to Judgment. Now, Judgment could be a literal judgment call or a decision, being at a crossroads possibly, but this is the card of prototypical change. And coming from such a very slow, non-moving energy into Judgment, it is very explosive, almost tower-like, like it comes out of nowhere. Okay, so for a portion, I've been seeing this for a few other signs, that you might be going through big metamorphoses or big changes very quickly when we have a card like this. Now, Judgment does have the Archangel Gabriel. Remember, whatever it is you might be going through, there is a beautiful spiritual protection around you, a purpose, a mission. This is really good. But to me, Judgment, it's Plutonian. Like you can't stop a change sometimes. This card could also represent things re-emerging, so that's something to also keep in mind. Things returning, things re-emerging. We're not going to fully go there just yet, but just think of action. This is a very explosive energy. So 0 to 100, full stop to full go. It's something that happens very suddenly, and there's a very powerful energy surrounding it. Now, moving to the back end, we're slowing it back down again with Temperance. Archangel Michael is always depicted on this, the defender, the protector. So again, I just have to keep pounding this message home. Whether you're doing things to protect yourself spiritually, or this is just your guides, ancestors, angels watching over you, it's more of a reassurance for a lot of the Pisces collective, like you're not alone, you're being protected. Temperance is a card of patience. Temperance is a card of letting things come as they will, right? Not forcing things. And that's a vibe I'm picking up here. Pisces is a mutable sign, which means Pisces is very good with going with the flow, adapting to things. So when I see these energies here in the front end, I feel like even if it is a situation or problem you really don't want to deal with, you're very adaptable to it, okay? Or your adaptability is being highlighted here. And Temperance, again, is that card of patience. So when we see something go from 0 to 100, your patience could be rewarded in one way or another as well. That's another thing I'm picking up, because it's like, yeah, we're not getting a lot of progress. Then we have all the progress, and patience has paid off. So I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, Pisces. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your basic knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. All right, let's go in on that 4 of Pentacles. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, 4 of Pentacles time. What is this? Cute. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Feels a little stubborn to me. It does. And the Queen of Pentacles is usually a very good, solid, stable card. But notice both of these energies are not budging. They are not changing. They're set in their ways for whatever reason. So I feel like this is a split message for any Pisces. If you're dealing with anything monetarily, this could be a really good result for you, because this energy in the front end is all about business and stacking those pentacles and being money motivated. And this could be very good for things like that. But if we are talking about someone's emotions or how they're feeling about something, these two together, it's like, yeah, I'm not letting that go. Like, this is something that I will not let go of. I cannot let go of it. So just know there could be somebody, they're in the feelers, they're in their feelings. They could be upset, angry, or mad, and they're holding on to it. Now, does that mean they're going to do something like ludicrous? I'm not saying that. I just feel like this person's emotions, like there's something they just can't quite let it go for whatever reason. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, if you're not connected to an earth sign, notice that she's looking at that pentacle, holding it tight. This one is holding that pentacle very, very tight. So these are the vibes I'm picking up. If we're talking money and business, fantastic. If we're talking interpersonal relationships, this could be somebody where they refuse to let something go. Again, they could be upset or mad about it. And if that's the case, what can we really do? We can't control the energies of other people. We can't control other people's feelings. We can only control what our actions and how we react. So let's keep moving forward to Judgment. I mean, that's at least where we're starting here, Pisces. So do with that info what you will. Let's see why Judgment's in the mix. Because if we are going from this stable, non-movable type of energy, this could be something shifting in a powerful way. Quick, super quick. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, massive karmic energy shifting here in a powerful, powerful way. Double karmic energy split down the center. For a big portion of you, either this is like a massive karmic shift or change, and it's powerful, and it comes in fast. I still have this energy of your patience being rewarded too, so I don't want to say these things and have you feeling alarmed or anything like that. But there's sometimes in life, there's things that we can change, there's things that we can't. Sometimes things have to go a certain way for our life's journey and our karmic purpose. And when I see Judgment with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, okay, enough delaying. We're not delaying this anymore. Now's the time. Boom, action. And it's like the universe kicks something into gear. The universe is the spark plug. So we have this very explosive karmic energy here in the center. So do I want to say this as a warning? Not necessarily. It could be for some of you, but I want to see what the Temperance card has to say, because I feel like this could turn out to your benefit. Now, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright is usually a card, again, of patience, similar to Temperance over here. It's delayed. It's not really moving. In reverse, it's getting flipped, right? This table's getting flipped. Action is happening. Things are changing. And this is a card of reaping what you sow. It's a card of karma. So, like, there is something that, like, there is no stopping it, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that to alarm anyone. But it's like, yeah, no more delaying. We're not delaying this anymore. Now, this could turn out really good for some of you. If you've been working hard towards something, if you've been very patient in regards to something, this could be something paying off for you in a very big way. So let's keep moving over to Temperance and see. And we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is Temperance here? We're just getting a whole mixture, hodgepodge of different things and energies. So just take what hits for you, my friends. Here's Temperance here. Quick. Thank you. Okay. So if there's anything in this time that you're a little confused by, or if there's anything that is in the shadows, or if there's anything mysterious, or you're confused about anything, just know that this will come to light. Something's going to come to light here. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse underneath Temperance. Okay, now usually the Seven of Swords is a card, I always say it's a warning. It's usually a warning about people doing things that they're not supposed to, or people planning things that they're not supposed to. It's someone doing things in the shadows. So when we see it in reverse under a card like Temperance, it's like, okay, well, you could do what you want in the shadows. Eventually it's going to come to light. That's the energy we're picking up here. So now this could tie in with this karmic warning as well. You could fool other people sometimes. You could fool yourself even, but you can't fool the universe. So I'm kind of getting that vibe as well with all this karmic energy, that somebody's going to get served their dose of karma, or they have recently. That's a big energy we're picking up here with the Seven of Swords. Because to me, this is like, let the universe handle it. I don't know why it's coming through like that. Let the universe sort it out, or let the universe handle it. And it will. That's kind of an energy I'm picking up here. So we have so many different things here, Pisces. Let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, very intriguing message here. If we're talking like finances and business and work, if you're about your pentacles right now, this is a lovely energy. You're on the right path. If we're talking about someone's like behaviors and emotions and how they're feeling, this is someone that is not letting go of something, either they refuse to. And I also am getting that little side vibe of someone that is a little angry, upset, or mad, which is their business. Moving to the center, this slow, non-movable type of energy is about to pick up a lot of steam. We have the double karmic cards cutting down the center, Judgment with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So this explosive karmic energy starting to push through or kick into gear. And it kind of ties in with what we saw here on the back end about like someone catching their dose of karma. Very possible in this time. I do feel like something paying off for you as well, whether your patience or your hard work. This could be good for you. Moving to the back end, we have Temperance, a card of calm and patience with the 7 of Swords in reverse. So things coming to light, things making sense. And I went on that little spiel about you can fool other people, you can fool yourself, but the universe is always taking notes. And that's the vibe I'm picking up here. Let the universe sort something out. Someone's going to get what they deserve. So please take a screenshot of that, Pisces. Let's see what's in the shadows here. Let's see what's in the shadows for my Pisceans. I feel like I've seen similar energies around you maybe a few weeks ago, but let's see what we have. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this out. Why is this? What's in the shadows for my friends? What is in the shadows? Okay, 5 of Cups is a very common card to see within the shadows. And I always say the River of Tears card isn't always something that is super serious. It's on a spectrum. Sometimes this could just be a little gloomy, a little downtrodden. So just know for some Pisceans in this time, we might have a couple of down days. We might have a couple of up days. And that's okay. Life comes in ebbs and flows, right? And as a mutable sign, like I was explaining earlier, we're good at dealing with that. But I often see the 5 of Cups in the shadows because it could be someone there feeling some type of way, not letting it go, not letting it out. And the 5 of Cups is that. You might need some sort of emotional release in this time. That's one thing. So whether this is like a spiritual thing or a meditative thing or even physical activity to just release this energy that may have been building up, that could be very important for a lot of Pisceans in this time with the 5 of Cups. If that's not the case, we could be talking about somebody else that is hiding these emotions very well. So just know like someone might be more affected by something than they're letting on right now with the 5 of Cups in the shadows. So Pisces, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my digital calendar at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The link is down below. But for the July subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of another one of my favorite decks, the Wizard's Tarot. Absolutely beautiful and works great. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, since I have the travel bug lately, let me know down in the comments what is the most beautiful place you visited in person. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.